So the NYPD is in hot water because there's a recording of NYPD police officers bragging about milking overtime and calling detainees names and also using political bias to justify arrests, potentially and allegedly. So let's get deeper into this story. And so last September, Jonathan Wall, who is a black man, is a construction worker who was staging a one-man protest against his union. And so he was asked to leave and he didn't leave. And so the cops were called and he was arrested. And mind you, he was recording at the time and he never pressed that little red button to stop recording. So he just kept recording. And so for nearly 8 hours, we heard the truth about the NYPD, such as officers Sean Enright admitting that he's going to milk the clock. He even said it. Or the fact that you got officers like Enright and others who apparently believe that their jobs are political. Seriously, he thinks that some people are professional victims. And on top of that, he refers to people as political names, which would suggest that they're locking people up based on politics to, quote unquote, teach them a lesson. And in fact, you had one officer who was unidentified who said, quote, maybe that 18 hours that you spend on that effing cage in the back will change your mind about life a little, end quote. Wow. Just imagine someone with that kind of mindset being a police officer, a person who is so quick to tell you, oh, we serve and protect. Who are you serving and protecting when you're saying stuff like that? And if it were not for Jonathan Wall, we wouldn't have any of this. So shout out to that man. And stories like this demonstrate, that the NYPD, they have been involved in so many police misconduct settlements to the point where I can tell you for an absolute fact, you pay more as taxpayers in police misconduct settlements than we did to pay to operate units at war in Iraq and freaking Afghanistan. Seriously, I'm not even capping you. I've done whole deep dives on this and I've proven it. There's a reason why the NYPD is seen the way that they're seen by the black community in particular, but by anybody who ain't white or just a lot of citizens, especially women, young children, because they know that the NYPD, they are every bit the criminals that they claim other people are. Without a doubt. ACAB 1312. Shout out to Jonathan Wall. Good job, brother, for keeping your phone on.